welcome back to a new video on Jam's Lego Studio. And today we have an interesting custom build that I built out of one Lego Movie 2 Rexcelsior set. I'll probably throw up an image on the screen now if you cannot remember what set that one is. Though it is a fairly large set, though it does have a lot of more basic brick and plate. So it was a fair challenge to build something completely unique out of just that set, which is what I have here. So, as you can see obviously from the title of the video, this is kind of like an open space speeder. It doesn't include like a big transparent windscreen piece, so I had to count that into the design. So I decided to make it open. And how they actually live is because of this magic little orb piece in there. It magically protects them. I don't know how, but it works. You can see also that it transports these little dinosaurs, Emmett, Rex, and their micro figures that I hid in here and on the sides here. Just for a fun little detail there. One of my favorite parts about this open air speeder is using the ski poles as like the little laser turrets in here. It doesn't distract from the look I was going for, which is good, but has plenty of fire powers in case it encounters any aliens in outer space. As you can see, you end up having like a nice thick nose in the front, and it kind of goes out into the square or rectangular back end, and it comes in to these interesting wing shapes. I was struggling with the back because I was running out of good slope pieces and it's not brick to be able to do it with, so I had to use these big wings, which made the transition on the bottom a little bit more difficult, as it's a little bit more plain. And then on the sides here, we have some translate blue dishes representing some side thrusters on both sides, so you can see. And then they have the main engine grills, which are powered in the middle, which underneath those is all the trans neon green 1x2 plates that were included in the set. I decided to use in the engine area because it seemed like it fit best. And this is also one of the areas how I like most how it came together for the limited pieces I was using from the Rexcelsior set. And to do this, I actually angled. It's hard to see it in here. See if I can take a couple pieces off. You can see I have attached Technic bricks on the inside to use for snot with those Technic pins below it. And that allowed me to get a very nice and secure structure to connect this back end engines on there. And one of my other favorite parts is how these different slope 3x4 slope pieces here made it really have a unique look on the wings here. You can see just this interesting kind of shape here. It's interesting to combine them in a linear fashion to get all the different grooves instead of one flat and smooth slope. There's a unique texture that goes with this side design, which I really do like as well. And one thing I really do like about it is that its structure is very strong, because in the set it includes just a lot of Technic bricks to where I can hold this model just by the tip of the nose of the speeder. And this is, I'd say, a good maybe about 5 pounds. So, I mean, it holds itself pretty well together for being a long thing and being able to hold it by the nose. Which also means it's very playable and won't fall apart when you're playing with it, which is something important. So I'm going to cut here so I can get this back on my clear stand. But before we do, I'm going to show you the bottom side of the ship. As I was running out of inverted slope pieces to use under here, it looks a little bit more plain, but I put in as much detail as I could with the parts provided in the Rexcelsior set. So on the sides here, you can see some of the small little boosters I have underneath the ship to help it in takeoff, as well as I used a half dome shape to kind of transition into the nose of the ship a little bit. And then another detail I use is the big door frame pieces that are going diagonal instead of the straight ones. I've included those as some of the shape of the undercarriage. Though I have ran out of the inverted pieces as well as some of the basic brick, so under the back side it ended up just a little bit plainer than I'd like, but it still turned out very aesthetically pleasing overall. So now that we put it back on the base stand here so I can keep showing you around it, I'm gonna show you the spare parts that I have left after building this space speeder, and then it will be the end of the video. So as you can see, I have some smaller parts left over with some very few brick, and I mostly have some leftover plate and lots of bigger, more odd pieces to try to use in a model like this. So you can see a lot of the larger Technic bricks, larger domes, the big gray wheels in there. There's a couple of smaller slopes, but none of them were inverted that were left to use on the bottom. And then there's just other Technic that was mostly left out. So with that, I'll take you to the end. It was a very unique challenge to build this for sure, out of just those parts from the Rexcelsior set. And I encourage you, if you have a Lego set, to try to build something else out of it, as you never know what you can do with the Lego brick. This is Jam's Lego Studio, and I hope this brick inspired you to build something awesome. So, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.